Good afternoon, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of the Foul Playland. As always, I'm your foul player, and I want to cry at this moment because the Mets have been sold to Steve Cohen, and the moron of a mayor, Bill DeBlasio, has subsequently released a tweet that his legal department has done an investigation into Steve Cohen and all checks out, and he basically gave his blessing for the Mets to be purchased by Steve Cohen. That tweet just came out 4 minutes ago as of this time, so about 2:20 right now maybe. But it's a done deal. I mean, I don't know what to say at this point. Like, I'm almost at the point of tears, because I mean, I've been stressing about this for years with this ownership group, but also the last 3 days it's been raining, as you know, in the New York City area. But today, here in my neighborhood of beautiful Nutley, what you seen in front of you is the sun creaking out from amongst the clouds. It's a new day, Met fans, and yeah, I mean, I can't even believe it's happening. I mean, it's a lot to take in at once, but the days of the Wilpons are over. I mean, in hindsight, a lot of people would say the Wilpons spent money, and and I used to get all that, but they just weren't the right people for the job. And I always, in my mind, the good moves that were made by the Mets, I always thought that maybe a lot of that had to do with the father, Fred Wilpon, and that years of Jeff Wilpon on the horizon, after the demise of, or the likely demise of his father, due to old age, whatever have you, it was just a very bleak outlook, and it was very hard to envision the Mets being sold, and it kind of came really fast, sort of out of nowhere. I mean, like, as all you guys know, the first attempt for Steve Cohen to buy the Mets was dashed, and now we're here. I mean, I'm just so happy. I mean, as far as free agent moves, who's to say? I mean, but the days of big ticket free agents being in the market, and the Mets just being dismissed as not being in on them by the media or by fans, are hopefully over. I mean, I hope that this is Steve Cohen's pet project in the twilight of his life, and that he puts everything into making this team a winner, like making us relevant as far as free agency, in terms of trying to our development of prospects, in terms of drafting. Like, we always play the cheap with the draft. In terms of bad trades, I mean, which we've done so many, letting good players walk out of this franchise only to have success elsewhere. See Justin Turner, Daniel Murphy in recent history. But all that, I hope, is in the past. I mean, I've always dreamt, when I would play MLB The Show on franchise mode, of the, because I wasn't about to lose when I would play, so the Mets would, under my hand, would win, championship after championship. And I always wondered, like, in my dreams, of course, but like, how cool it would be if the Mets went on just like one tear of like 4 championships in a decade, like, to take the conversation away from the Yankees. And with the owners that we had in the Wilpons, I always knew, like, it was very hard for that to happen. And now it's a possibility. I hope Steve Cohen puts everything he can into the Mets. I want the Mets to win more than anything. I mean, I love the Giants, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, but a championship by the Mets would be better than 10 of all those teams combined. I mean, I would literally give anything, including an organ, for the Mets to win. But now it's possible. Before it was all everything had to break right. See like the 2015 season for us to even get to the World Series. Now, with a little bit of tinkering, because we have a good base of players that are already at the MLB level. With a little bit of tinkering, we could be at the very least in the playoffs this year. And that's good, man. But I hope you guys rejoice with me. Get drunk this weekend, tear some shit up, dress up flamboyantly if you like. Who cares? 2020 has stunk, and this is the silver lining, like, to this tumultuous year, especially for Met fans. We've always been spat upon. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. With that, peace, blessings, and I'm out. Peace.